There has been some requests to dive in Alpha Capital Group prop firm, and today we're doing exactly that. As always, this review will be completely unbiased, meticulously researched, and packed with insights directly relevant to your trading journey. There will be no fancy editing. This will be raw speaking from myself, honest review of ACG Alpha Capital Group. For context, ACG has recently climbed the ranks in our popular prop firm tier list. So today we'll dive in if it truly deserve. We'll dive in into asking ourselves if it truly deserves its new A tier status. You might remember the video I'm speaking about, the prop firm tier list on my YouTube channel that has basically that is one of our most popular video. If I quickly show you right now my screen, you should be able to see what I'm talking about. So this is this video, the 47 minutes long video where we discussed about ACG, Alpha Capital Group, but they were categorized in the B tier. If we remember, when we spoke about ACG. So that was about this previous video. It was in January. Was published in January. So 5 months after that, we are now at the end of May. We are today, when I'm publishing this video, we are on the 22nd of May, and Alpha Capital Group has been established since November 2021. So we are now about 3 years and a half since the incorporation of the company that has been incorporated in the UK. You should know this transparent leadership team they have, and significant online visibility through social media and YouTube. We can jump back into my screen, sharing my screen on YouTube. You might know the famous YouTube channel that is doing some podcasts, basically Titans of Tomorrow, which is affiliated to Alpha Capital Group. So if you check their videos, they are offering a 30% discount on Alpha Capital Group challenges. On my side, I'm not affiliated to Alpha Capital Group. So I mentioned at the beginning, this is an unbiased review because I don't have any incentive for you to go with them. If you want to go with them, you should use this discount code. If you don't have other one that is more than 30%. So wanting to share about this influencer, you've seen more than 100K subscribers. So it shows how Alpha Capital Group invests in the long term with the marketing expenses, looking to expand their business. So we also note that the broker has some partnerships. So they are related to ACG Market, which is their own broker, an FSA regulated broker that is ensuring an added layer of trust. So you might have seen this ACG Market broker, which is basically created by, if we can say, Alpha Capital Group prop firm, but a bit different from the prop firm itself, since it's not the prop firm, it's the broker account. So this is how it looks like. It's acgmarkets.com, and you can see here basically they are located in the Seychelles. So we know that Alpha Capital Group has been incorporated in the United Kingdom, in the UK, but the broker they are related with is located in the Seychelles. So that's about the trust part, and we can also mention the community growth and high trader engagement. Over 10,000 reviews on Trustpilot that we'll check just after. Extensive positive community feedback, and we have frequent online interactions. That was about the company overview, if I can say. Now we'll dive into the challenges, the rules and regulations. After that, we'll check the trading conditions and stay until the end of the video because I will speak about the gift I forgot to speak about in previous one. So if you're interested by this, stay until the end of the video. Like I've mentioned, Alpha Capital Group challenges, rules and regulations. That will be our point right now. If we check the Alpha Capital Group website, we see three types of challenges. So we have the phase one, which is the challenge that only has one phase, one step, I should say. As you can see here, one step, Alpha 1. So the cost of a 200K one step would be roughly $1,000. About the parameters, you have a fixed drawdown. It's not relative. It's not trailing drawdown. But basically, you have a target of 10% with 6% maximum drawdown and 4% maximum daily drawdown. So that will be for this one-step challenge. On this two-step challenge, which is the most standard one, if I can say, we will be for the Alpha Pro 8% at $1,097. Quite the same thing than the swing account if you're looking to take swing positions where you want to hold position during the weekend. So that will be $1,097 for that kind of account. The Alpha Pro 10% is a bit less expensive. So you will get it at $997. And for the Alpha Pro 6%, which means the profit target is lower, but you also have less drawdown. So technically it's less expensive because your payout will be relatively speaking less important because you have less gunpowder in a sense. So this is why the cost of the challenge is less expensive. So we are at $847 for a two-step Alpha Pro 6% 200K account. And finally, you have the three-step type of challenge that you might be interested by. As you can see here, you have to pass 8%, 4%, and 4% in order to be funded on this kind of challenge. And I wanted to mention, of course, before we move forward to the trading conditions, if you're intrigued by Alpha Capital but prefer a guaranteed risk-free path to getting funded, we at Exo Capital offer exactly that. So our exclusive management service use a proven risk-free hedging strategy, giving investors the security of a fully funded or refunded policy. Simply put, either you successfully secure funding or your investment is fully protected. Click the link in the description below and book your personal consultation with me to learn more about this. Get your personal blueprints. If not interested, you walk away with a personal blueprint. If interested, we continue discussing and potentially start together. So about the trading conditions of Alpha Capital Group, we have the most important thing that we should check is the trading platforms. So if we go back on their website, we can see they display the platforms that you can have access to on Alpha Capital Group. So you will mostly find MT5 for non-US traders. So if you're within the USA, if you're a US citizen, you will not have access to MT5. So you will have to use CTrader or DXTrade because yes, Alpha Capital Group allows US traders to trade on their platform, and they also have Alpha Trader, which is coming soon. It's not yet out there. So we have the web browser DXTrade, CTrader, or the well-known MT5. So that will be for the trading platform. You should know the commission. There's a unique structure of commission-free trading offer that is quite interesting, and we can know that we should know that the spread it starts from 0.1 pips and depends on the instrument you are using. There are some auto chartist integration as well with comprehensive economic calendar and detailed analytics dashboard with ACG. So that's quite interesting as well. The zero commission structure combined with the raw competitive spreads is quite interesting, which is one of their best advantage. You also have the multi-platform accessibility, and you have basically DXTrade, I mean, MT5 and CTrader, like we've seen. That's mostly a good point for US traders that can use now this company with CTrader or DXTrade. And we have good dashboards, market screener, and real-time performance tracking with ACG. So it established now ACG kind of a competitor of FTMO, but more often it next in our ATL list because FTMO is still in the S list. So we would still put FTMO way above ACG, but ACG is on a good path, if I can say so. We would now rank them on the A tier. So about the potential concerns that I wanted to mention with the Alpha Capital Group, they've been in the game since November 2021. So this is good, but it's not like FTMO that has been in the game since 2015. So they have 6 years less. They are 6 years old less than FTMO. So that's a point to take note of. The point about the broker they are related with is that it's definitely a broker related to the company and created only for the prop firm purpose. So that's something to take into consideration as well. And there's some common trader concerns about minor spread fluctuations and rare execution issues. So that's what we can note. If we check their trust pilots, that's something that I wanted to emphasize on because, like I've mentioned, from our previous tier list we've published in January 2025, they are now at 4.5 trust pilot score. So this is better than what they were. They were at 4.4, so they increased by 0.1. Not that much, but the good thing is the one-star reviews ratio that goes below 10%, while it was at 12% in January. So they are within our 4.4 to 4.7 range, which is the range for a tier list company, and they are below the 10% one-star reviews threshold. So this is why we can now rank Alpha Capital Group in the A tier. We'll still closely monitor this company being at 9%, they can go above 10% quickly, and 4.5, it's not 4.8, you know what I mean? So they can go below 4.4, go back to their January score pretty quickly, actually. So we'll definitely look at that. But like mentioned at the beginning, more than 10,000 total reviews. And yeah, about the incorporation in the UK here, it's clearly stated that their headquarters are in London. So that's what I wanted to mention about the Trustpilot. You should know, yeah, to speak briefly about to sum up, if I can say, about ACG. We have a commission-free trading advantage, transparency, strong community engagement, and online presence, and positive stress score improvements that clearly place them in our A tier status. So we should still have some concerns, like mentioned. So relatively young company, only 3.5 years old. They were incorporated at almost the same month than Exo Capital, the company I'm running. So that's November 2021 as well. So we are actually the same age. You'll find occasional minor execution issues with ACG, but not that much. And we would basically rather recommend FTMO than going with ACG, but it's still an interesting company, to be honest. So yeah, that was mostly everything. Remember, if you're serious about becoming a funded trader, but you want to eliminate risk entirely, Exo Capital exclusive managed service is your ideal solution. So we leverage a proven completely risk-free hedging strategy, ensuring a fully funded or refunded policy. So your success is guaranteed or your money is back. And if you're interested, click the Calendly link below now and secure your personalized call to get a dedicated blueprint. If not interested, you walk away with it. If interested, we move forward. If you want to know more, you have also the website to check the 5 minutes video that explains in details how it works and how we can generate several $1,000s thanks to this strategy. I will not forget the gift I've mentioned at the beginning of the video that I was supposed to speak about in previous one. So we will be offering a 50K funded account on My Funded Futures. If you're interested, just write funded in comments and like the video. We will select one of the comments, one of the channel by the end of June for a start by the beginning of July. So if you're interested, do not hesitate to comment funded and you will be potentially eligible for our 50K funded account gift on My Funded Futures. That will be everything for this video. We should speak again in the next one.